All right, so we're going to do practice questions 2.12 to 2.15. So for question number one, we are to record credit purchases in the purchases journal and posting it to the ledger account. Okay, so there are three things that we need to do because we need to prepare the accounting records necessary to record these transactions as follows. Purchases journal, trade payable accounts in the purchases ledger, purchases account in the nominal ledger. Okay, in the purchases journal, it will look like this. So the format of the purchases journal will look like this. And then we have dates, details. So sometimes there'll be an invoice number here. And for this one, I'm putting two columns here because I want to make it a habit because later on we need to use two columns for calculation purposes. So for your purchases journal, purchases return journal, sales journal, as well as the sales return journal, there will be no debit or credit in your journal. The only journal that has debit and credit will be your general journal, which is the last journal that we're going to learn. So let's transfer all this information into our journal first. Then on, we're going to put it to our purchases ledger and then put it into our nominal ledger. So the first one, you can see that it is May 3rd. So May 3rd, we're going to write May 3rd. This is from Whitford. And since there's no calculation needed, I'm just going to put it into the last column, 1230. And let's look at the next one, purchase invoice from Key Settling, 2720. Let's put it here. Last one, third one will be 24, will be A Hareton, 990. The last one would be Whitford, again, 27. Whitford would be 2,440. Okay, once you're done everything here, we're going to draw a line and just write total credit purchases for the month. So we have to add everything here. So we're just going to click 1230 plus 2720 plus 990 plus 2440. 7,380. So these are total. So once we're done here, we can actually just close this because this is total credit purchases for the month. Now we're going to transfer it to purchases ledger. So please take note that we have three different accounts here. We have our Whitford, then we have P Shackley, then we have A Hareton. Okay, now we need to open Whitford account first. So this is the name of our trade payable. So in your purchases ledger, if you want to remember, there are just names only for names. If it's not a name of a company or not name of enterprise or name of person, we cannot put in our purchases ledger. In our purchases ledger will be names of trade payables. Do take note on the pay, the word pay here, it means that we owe them. So it's a liability. So purchases ledger all will have a natural balance on the right-hand side. Okay, so because it is a liability. I'm just going to write. Okay. If you see there are two transactions here, you have to record according to the date. So I'm just going to write here, May 3rd and May 27th. Both I'm going to write purchases. Purchases. 1,230, 2,440. And let's do the next one, P tackling. Okay, if you notice, I'm not doing any form of double entry yet because I want to show you what happens after this. So May 11, I'm going to write purchases as well. 2,720. Then let's go to the next one. A Hareton. So it's going to be May 24th, 990. So once you're done with this, we're not supposed to just do double entry as it is, means we do credit, then we do debit. We're going to just bring down this total. This total will be brought to as a total into our purchases account. Total to the brought into purchases account. Purchases account will be in our nominal ledger. Why isn't it in the purchases ledger? It's because it is not a name of a company or enterprise or a person. So it will be in our nominal ledger. Let's just bring it down, 7380. If you remember, purchases is always on the debit side. So this one here, I'm gonna write purchases. Okay, forgot to put in the date. So normally the total will be put in at the end of the month. So it will be 31st. Okay, last one will be here. I'm gonna write May 31st, total for the month. And that's it. This is all you have to do for question number 1. So you can do the same thing for question number 2 as well. Okay, so this is question number 1.